enjoying the weather, and at the same time I thought I'd talk about my channel in fall 24. Hi, it's Peter here, and let's get right into the business. You've probably noticed that I've started to make only one video a week. I used to make two on Tuesdays and Fridays, and now my schedule is Friday 1 p.m. GMT is the usual time to post or publish a new video for that week. And there's several reasons. First of all, the first and the biggest reason is that I can make better content. I think my latest videos that I've been making about street photographs since March are a lot better than the videos that I made before. The workload is about the same. There is no difference because making one video, like 10-15 minutes video POV, a lot of images, and takes a lot of time to make those videos. So I wouldn't have time to make this type of content twice a week because of course I work as a almost full-time professional photographer and videographer. So that's why I think the schedule that I have now is totally fine. And also having a bit more time, I can make videos ahead of time, so I'm not panicking on Thursday that what should I make. Actually that happened quite a lot of times back when I was making 2 videos a week. So that's one reason that I'm making only 1 video a week. What do you feel about it? Is 1 video a week enough? It hasn't actually affected the total amount of views on my channel. I get about the same. Of course it could be more, but I'm totally happy with the content because it's really a lot harder to get views to videos that are not about gear, which I will talk about a bit later. The content will be more about street photographs, as you've probably noticed. There's a lot to cover in that genre, and I won't be making that much videos about gear. If I make a gear video, it will be about how would I say, about using the gear. And that's one thing that I've changed a lot, because I used to make a lot of gear videos and tutorials and stuff like that back in the day when I was reviewing a lot of Olympus and OM system gear, cameras and lenses, and well, that type of content is over in that format. If I have a new lens that I want to test, it's more about that I go out and do some street photographs and talk about the lens when it's actually used, and it's not about kind of like a review type videos, because I'm not really fond of making those. I've done my share. And yes, and then one image video set or series that I will be continue making is the story of an image. Those videos aren't very popular, but they get their share amount of views. And all right, someone is running on the track. But anyways, those videos are really fun to make because it also teaches me a lot about photography when I really have to talk about the image, and actually I need those images. I have to photograph to get those images, and that's why I try to make them once a month. It won't be every 4 weeks, but when I have an image that I feel is worth sharing in that depth. And also about image editing. I used to make quite a few videos about image editing, testing different software, comparing different software. I don't think I will do those anymore, except I will talk about image editing as a whole, but I will do some testing if there is a new interesting software that has something to share and my thoughts that might help your photography, because image editing is a part. I will talk about image editing during my videos where I show my street photography with different approaches, and I will talk about how I edit the images. And like in the story of an image, I always have the editing part where I tell how I was editing the image. Yeah, and then next, one thing that I've been asked a lot, do I make live streams again? Probably I won't do live streams that much as I did in the spring and the fall. Well, those are mainly 52 assignment videos, which I will talk a little bit later about the whole project. Now, I hope the sun won't ruin my audio, not my audio, but my video, the exposure, I mean. Yeah, live streams are kind of fun in a way to make, but they are very stressful, and because there are so many things that you have to do, the connection has to work, the audio has to work, and it's not something that I enjoy making. I mean, the making part, of course, the conversation part where you comment and ask questions and stuff like that. That's of course valuable to have a connection with the audience. But most likely I won't be doing that many live streams. But that remains to be seen. No promises about live streams. But please tell me, what do you think? Should I make live streams or not? Be interesting to hear your idea of that. And then there is the second reason that I do videos once a week, and that's a bit of a selfish reason. I feel that I'm a lot better photographer now that I have a lot more time to photograph, and the videos are not kind of like gear centric, they're photography centric, which makes me think my photography a lot more, and that has made me a better photographer. I see a clear difference in my images compared to like 3 years ago when I was more testing stuff, and all the images were test images. And I will talk about that, why I find gear reviews a bit problematic in a big sense when we're talking about photography. I will come to that a bit later. So I think it has improved my photography because I have concentrated more on that. I don't know, what do you think? Is my photography better than it used to be 3 years? There's a lot of people that have been watching my channel for 5 to 6 years. And yeah, please tell me your honest opinion. You can be harsh. If you think that it's not, then just tell me. I can take the criticism. But of course, if you have some, please tell me why. That's important thing. Not just tell it's crap. Just tell me why it's crap or why it's good. If you find anything, it'd be interesting to hear your opinion. And I know there is some fire trucks going over there. I hope there's nothing going on in the background which I don't see. If there's something, please tell me. And yeah, and because of that I've made a lot of better photographs. I've updated my website, which you can take a look from the link down below, and please tell me what you think about that too. I've collected images in different galleries, like there are 3 color galleries and 3 black and white galleries, and then there is some commission work and of course some samples of my video stuff that I make. So please, yeah, tell me in the comments, what do you think about those? And yeah, before I get into the gear video problem, about the problematic, what I found about gear videos, a few words about other contents that I make or stuff that I make. One thing is the 52 assignments, and yes, that will be continuing next year. I will give you 52 assignments and probably through Gumroad again, and you can pitch in if you feel like it, because it takes a lot of time. So being very much appreciated if you support the cause and the content, because it takes time to come up with all those. And speaking of supporting my channel, you can buy me a coffee, but the funny thing is that if you are in Finland, you can't do that. It's illegal for me to say this to a Finnish person. I can, but if you live abroad, then you can buy me a coffee. Yeah, it's a stupid Finnish law, but we can't do anything about it. It's just crazy. But anyways, and of course the global photo project will be continuing next year. Now I'm in a process of making the book and picking the best images to the book, and I will try to finish it by the end of this month. So early October it should be available, and then I might do a live stream where I give you a sneak peek of the book, but that we scheduled later and remains to be seen how it goes. And then of course my newsletter is something that you might want to subscribe to. I send it every Friday or Sunday, depends how's my week. If I have time to send it on Friday, I will, but usually on Sundays. I'll try to collect some stuff over the internet and some interesting stuff about photography and comment about that. So that'll be something for you to look forward also if you're interested in hearing my thoughts about current affairs in photography. And a link in the down below. I think I put it in the first link so you have an easy access to the newsletter. Let me see. And yeah, and I also have a blog, but that's something that I haven't been doing that much. I've always tried, but it's, you know, writing is something that is really hard for me. I rather make these videos and concentrate on that and making the scripts for this. But then, why I find gear videos a little bit problematic. The problem is not the gear videos itself in a way that they are very valuable content. I watch them if I need to buy something. It doesn't matter if it's a photography related stuff or anything. I always look some reviews and tutorials maybe when I've got the stuff. So they are valuable things. But the problem is that there are so many like photographers that do only gear reviews and they talk about the gear. So and that takes us to the wrong path. We think that the gear is the thing that matters. No, what matters is your head and how you use the gear. That's the most important thing. And also what happens with the gear reviewers is that they make only test shots, and most of them are not very concentrated on the photography side, and they will get worse as photographers. That exactly the same thing happened to me. I used to do a lot of street photographs, a lot of street portraits and a lot of stuff. Then I started my YouTube channel and started making gear reviews and tests and started making test images, which, you know, made me a lot worse photographer that I'm now that I've concentrated more on photography. And that's why. And that can happen to you too. If you're concentrating too much on the gear and think what I need this and that, and you only watch those, even though you're not buying anything, or you just watch those to find out what you need to buy. And I think that's a wrong approach. But as I said, nothing wrong with gear videos in general, and you know, if you're making those, don't worry, it's totally fine. But as a viewer, don't get into the rabbit hole of getting new gear. And one reason that gear videos are so popular is because they're popular, and yeah, the reason they're popular because they're popular. Funny way to say, but you know what I mean. They get more views than videos about photography, which is a bit sad because I think it's all about photography. Yeah, I think I said it all that I was supposed to say. And here is a video that YouTube thinks that you should watch next. But hey, thanks for watching and bye for now.